East, Israel and Hezbollah have just now reached a ceasefire deal.
It goes into effect first thing in the morning. Atlanta News First anchor Carly Barnett joins us now from the First Alert Breaking News Desk.
Well, Blair, Sean, we just heard from President Joe Biden, who said that the U.S. helped to broker this ceasefire in Lebanon, which would end the fighting between Israel and Hezbollah. So Hezbollah is basically Iran's proxy force in Lebanon. They started firing rockets into Israel a day after Hamas's October 2023 terror attacks, prompting back and forth fighting, which really erupted into a full-blown war. That fighting has killed almost 3,800 people in Lebanon over this last year. And the ceasefire would end the deadliest war in Lebanon since its civil war. That ended back in 1990. So under this deal, a full and permanent ceasefire would be implemented starting at 4 a.m. local time tomorrow, and there will be 60 days permitted for the full withdrawal of Israeli forces. Here's more of what the president said.
There will be no U.S. troops deployed in southern Lebanon. This is consistent with my commitment to the American people to not put U.S. troops in combat in this conflict. Instead, we, along with France and others, will provide the necessary assistance to make sure this deal is implemented fully and effectively.
So major news here this evening. And Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said if Hezbollah breaks the terms, Israel will, quote, respond severely. Sean?